have things been going for you?
Well, Debbie, we empty. I mean, October is not too bad, the rest of October, because we have some, there's a festival going on here, and, thanks to that, we're booked up. But November, there's like one booking. December, there is one booking. January, February, forget it, there is nothing.
Okay.
I'm actually, I had to pay some bills on a credit card, and
Oh,
reality is hitting me, and I'm trying just to say, no negative thoughts. It's not helpful. It's not going to do anything for you. I'm trying and I'm reaching out. I was just on the call with Yvonne. That's why I was a few minutes late, and I'm putting out an offer. So, I'm trying, but I should be doing more. And, I want to start doing more Facebooky stuff, I need more ideas and stuff. I need to keep moving.
yes. And that's okay. That's the thing, Katya, what you're saying to me, it just takes me right back where I was. I was where you're at right now, 100%. Okay. Same thing. No bookings. Oh my God, trying to figure out what I could do, needing ideas. Just, I was right where you're at. And that is when I reached out and found my coach. Okay. And then, even then, when I started, I was learning, but then I was still had a little bit of that panic of, oh my gosh, how is this really going to work? Is it really going to work? Because this is the thing. You're going to do a lot of doing before you see all the benefits of it.
Yeah.
Okay. And that's the tricky part. The tricky part there is while you're doing all the doing, you're going to have these little negative things that are going to come into your head, and I'm telling you, like I know my name, Katya. And it's going to say to you, why am I doing this? Is this really working?
I've actually started looking for jobs in the area, thinking maybe it's time to do some real work.
Okay, no, I did that too. Oh, I did that too, Katya. I did that too. Okay, that is all normal. At right where you're at is all normal. Okay, you are building your foundation. You're down here. You're down here. And we're going to build you to get you to the top. But the hardest part is going to be building this foundation. This is where the true test of who you are is, you're going to find out in this. Okay. Now, you have to push through it. You have to know that you're going to be doing a lot of doing. My husband, let me go back here. Let me back up just a little bit. Have you seen any of my lives this week? And what?
Not this week, no.
Okay. I'm going to give you a perfect example, Katya. I was sick, did no work last week, didn't get my coaching calls done, none of that. Monday, I'm better, and I'm all excited about getting back to all my things. Okay. Sunday, I was in my QuickBooks program. My QuickBooks program is kind of like your infusion. Okay. And it holds all my invoices, money coming in, going out, everything. Okay. Well, we had a power surge. And when the power surge happened, it knocked everything out. Electricity, internet, everything. Well, 2 hours later, it all came back on. Okay. Monday morning, I get up ready to go, and I get into my QuickBooks, and it's not working. So I had to call the technical support. Long story short, the power surge corrupted 47% of all my data. Okay. I had to pay $600 for the technician. He wouldn't do it without being paid to uncorrupt my files. Okay. So here's $600 I didn't expect. He tells me it's going to take this length of time to uncorrupt the files. So my schedule for Monday was no longer my schedule. Now I'm thrown totally off schedule. Okay. So he gets the files uncorrupted, took a few hours. He tells me, okay, your files are all uncorrupted. However, you have 12 months worth of invoices and data that you manually have to put back in to the uncorrupted files. I said, you mean to tell me there's not a button you can push to do that? He said, no. And we have to disable your credit card processing. You cannot run any money until this is done. Okay, so everything's frozen.
I would just cry.
Yeah, okay, right, okay. Right, Katia, this is the thing, okay? I've already been off a whole week sick and behind, okay? And now this. So the hit of the money, and then being told I have to do all this work and put all this in, and I can't have no money. Everything's frozen until I do it, okay? All right, you said I would just cry. Right. This is where this all comes in, of having your strong foundation that you have built, all the hard work you've done with your mindset and your personal development. Because I had a choice. I could cry, go in my room and say, that's it, I'm done, I've had it, I can't take no more. Or two, I could rise up to the challenge. Okay. I chose to rise up to the challenge. So I spent 16 hours, 2 hours of sleep, and 16 hours. And in that time, yesterday, I managed to still keep all my coaching calls for yesterday. Okay. So the gentleman told me, when you're done with this, call me back. And then I will be able to check everything you did, make sure everything's correct in your new uncorrupted files, and I'll enable your credit card processing back so your bank and monies and everything is fine. I called him back this morning after my 9 o'clock coaching call with Sally Ann, and I said, I'm done. And he said, excuse me? I said, I'm done. He said, Deb, you did all of that? You're done? I said, yes. He said, I had anticipated it would take you at least a week. You did all of this already? I said, yes, I did. He could not believe it. Now, this is the thing, Katia. When I was done, I felt so proud of myself and so empowered. And then I received blessings in it. What are the blessings? Well, my husband looked at me and he said, you know what? I don't know anything about the computer. I don't know how to do any of this to help you, but I'm going to get a chair and I'm going to sit it next to you at the desk, and I'm going to sit there the whole time that you're doing it, right beside you, showing you love and support. So he gave up his sleep, his TV shows, his comfort, to sit right next to me and support me and doing what I was doing. Okay. So
that was a good test.
It empowered me, Katia. It made me realize after it was all done, I felt way confident, like I could do and handle anything. And this is the thing with where you're at with your business right now. You are in the infancy stage, okay? And you've got to rise up to the challenge. You're going to do a lot of doing. You're going to do a lot of hard work. But when you reach that finish line and you get the rewards of it, it is words that I can't even express to you, the emotions and what you're going to feel. when I was inputting all that data and my husband was sitting next to me, I had to re-put in invoices from every month through our peak season, okay? He was like, Debbie, oh my gosh, do you see this? Do you see this? I told you we tripled our business. Do you see this? This is all from your hard work of marketing on Facebook. Katia, you just can't give up. You've got to believe in yourself, believe in your husband, and believe what you're creating. Hang on.
I do, but every once in a while, you know, you just think, crap, should I just get real, you know?
Yes.
Who am I? What am I dealing with?
I know, and I do. And it like you said, it gets scary when you look at your reservations and you see nothing booked there, but yet you've got these bills. I'm telling you, we were there. I know what you're talking about. But if you hang on, if you stay locked arms with Yvonne and I, and let us teach you and build you up, the rewards are going to be huge. But it's going to take commitment, determination, not giving up, and hard work. Okay? But you will be so proud of yourself. You know, my husband and I just 10 minutes ago was talking about this. I said to him, could you imagine where we would be if I would have had all of this knowledge and know-how 5 years ago? Really, Katia, you got more of a benefit than I ever did. Okay? So that is a huge blessing in itself. You've been in business how long? 1 year? 1 year. 1 year, Katia, and you got Yvonne and you've got me. Okay? I went, I don't know how many years with nobody. Okay? And I still managed to hang on to it and then get it where it's at now. Okay? So you're way leaps and bounds ahead of me, girlfriend, honestly. So that's a good thing. But I know what you're feeling is real, and that is not to be diminished and not validated, because what you are feeling is real. It is scary. It is very scary, okay? But there's no success without risk. And you've already taken the risk. You know how I know? Because you're already in your bed and breakfast. You already got a year under your belt. So you've already taken the risk. So now we're just going to build you. That's all this is going to be, is building you and teaching you and showing you how to keep building upon it. There's going to come a time, and I want you to remember me, even if you're not coaching with me 3 years down the road, whenever it happens, okay? You're going to be sitting there and you're going to be, oh my gosh, I can't keep up. I just had a gentleman call me. Is there anything you can do? Anything you can do to get me in on my anniversary date? No, I'm sorry, I can't. I'm booked. I'm booked. It will get to the point, Katia, that people, I had another gentleman today who wants to book the whole place, okay, for 4 nights with 2 other couples. And he's like, Debbie, I'm booking a year out because I know if I don't, I won't get the weekend I want. See, you will get there. It will happen. So tell me what offer Yvonne is having you put out.
Well, she's not, offer is up to me, but, she's guiding me. I'm running a 10-day campaign and I'm contacting them every 2 days. with a link to my landing page, which I still haven't done. So she hasn't even seen my offer. But I'm thinking 2 nights with dinner for £250, which is a bloody good deal,
It
you
is.
know,
It is.
for November, December, just up to Christmas, kind of promoting is before, Christmas rush comes in, you need that time for yourself, just a couple of nights. So we'll see. But, my database is still small. I was putting all these emails. I thought I had about 800, but when the mailing list went out, it said went out to 636. Maybe some already bounced or whatever, I don't know. So I'm like, okay, don't worry about it, just get it out there. So, I've only done it 2 times before, and I had like 2 people booked. But she says you have to, last time I did it was like last May or something. She says, you have to keep going and you have to do it more often, I'm still learning now that it's okay to be salesy. It's okay to sell, To me, it's like, oh my God, what's this email in my, in my inbox? They're going to say, oh, it's not them again. I'm just getting rid of that mentality. But we were just laughing on the other call because me and Amanda, there is this woman on Facebook. She's English. She's called Lenka, not English. She's Slovakian, but she's in England. Lenka Lutonska. I don't know if you've heard of her. And she was doing one of her calls today. And she was saying, how to fall in love with selling, how to help those unhelpful beliefs about selling. She says, imagine if you went to your high street and all the shops were closed. And there was a note on the shop saying, sorry, we closed today. We just didn't want to offend you. We didn't want to sell to you. It's like, this is madness, right? It puts things it really resonated with me. I thought, yes, what am I scared of? Just bloody get it out.
That
These
is
people,
right.
they're not going to kill me. If they don't want it, they'll just opt out and I'll never see them again. And that's fine. I don't even remember what they look like. What's the big deal,
Mm-hmm.
But Jesus Christ, it's a lot of, work here.
It is, Katya. It is, because we have to get out of our own way. Okay. And what stops us from reaching our goals and having our success comes from us being in our own way. We get in our own way. And you're right. If we went to go shopping, if I left here right now to go to the mall to go shopping and I got there and the mall was closed, the stores were closed with a sign saying we didn't want to be salesy and spammy and defend you, so we're closed, I'd be ticked off. Okay? So this is the thing too, with getting your why and your mission statement. When you get that down, Pat, and you have that and you start embodying it and believing in what you got and what you're giving people, you have to believe in that, Katya. You have to have the mindset of, I have an amazing place for people to come to and create memories. It's amazing. I want everybody to know about it. I don't want anybody to miss out on the experience. And I want to give them a special deal to enjoy it.
That's where the problem is, because I haven't come up with the slogan or whatever mission statement just yet. Okay. Again, nothing is good enough. Everything is too corny, too salesy. I don't like it. And I was just sitting trying to meditate, new thing for me again. But then I just went quiet and I was thinking, why do I find this so hard? Jesus Christ. Do you know what? This whole thing, the way it happened, I don't know how you started running a B&B. I was actually in London. I had a 3rd child, which was completely unplanned. I was on my maternity leave. I was working for a very big private equity, investment fund. And I was about to go back. And I thought, gosh, 3 kids, I can't manage this. I can't do this. I need to find something else. And all of a sudden, this idea came in my head. I don't know how. So I just looked up online, bed and breakfast for sale in the country. I saw this thing. I said to my husband, let's go have a look. It's in Scotland. I've never been to Scotland. He says, are you crazy? I said, maybe. He goes, do you know what? Let's go. Just because I kept on and on about it. He goes, he knows sometimes I get excited about stuff. And just to keep me calm, he said, okay, we'll go have a look. And we had a look, we came back 2 weeks, we didn't speak about it at all. And then I said, so what? He goes, do you really want to do it? I said, yes, I want to go. He goes, well, I'll follow you anywhere. He came and bloody married me in Kyrgyzstan, which is like Central Asia, 3rd world country. everyone thought he was going to Kurdistan, to Iraq war, you know, and he's going to get killed, and what's going on. We're crazy, you know. So, you know, we went and we bought it and we came here and the place was falling apart, and the kids and everything is a rush. Everything, come on, just let's go, let's go, let's go. And then I said, look, we can't. People here, they're very kind of old-fashioned, and Scots are really tight with their money and everything. They don't want to invest. They don't want to make things better. Just, you know, let's keep it as it is. Even the owners told us, just don't change anything. You know, it works. And I said, Jesus Christ, I can't work like this. I came to see it once, and it looked okay. I'm not one of those people that goes under the bed or in the cupboard, what's what, you know. But when we got the place, it was ridden with bed bugs. All the linen was crap. There was no crockery. You know, it was a mess. And we sold our London home. That's how we had a bit of equity. And I took a mortgage as well. So I had something to follow on, and I just was spending. Everything got replaced. New beds, new linen. We completely refurbished the place. But everything's been such a craze. You know, I never had time to sit back and think, oh, what am I doing here? What's all this about? You know, I signed up with Yvonne. She says, who's your customer? I'm saying, I don't know what you're talking about. Who's my customer? I don't know. You know, I never actually, it's been crazy. And I've got these 3 children, and they're all so demanding. The middle one is disabled. He's got autism. The little one is a toddler showing the signs of autism. Life is just literally hectic, you know, without trying to make an excuse or whatever. But everything is just like, wow, and I'm just trying to survive. And I'm such a perfectionist, and we're busting our gut. John, my husband, he's loads of things he doesn't understand, he doesn't see, but because he loves me and he wants to do good for his family, he'll just do it. So every day I'm like a headmistress. This needs to be done. Do this, do this, do this. You know, it's like, wah! And the thing is, by the way, I'm never front of house. John is front of house. Maybe John should be the person, you know, to do all this coaching and stuff, but I'm in the background, you know, starting with the menu, the way the rooms are, guest book, guest information folder, you know, everything. That's me. But he's actually there to let the guests in. I don't come out. I hardly ever come out. That's the problem. Maybe Yvonne said at some point you have to stop hiding behind John and you have to come out. I do come out sometimes, but again, it's hard. I've got these children ripping each other apart. Sometimes I'm covered in fluff, dog hair, puke. I'm cooking. I'm wiping bums. You know, my hair's like this. Then I just say, is it wine o'clock yet? Just give me wine. And just put me out of my misery, you know? And I think it's going, in all fairness, it's going to be like this for a few years until the kids are a bit old and I can just, you know, be myself again. But at the same time, I can't wait. I need to get this business up and running. But that's what I'm trying to say in terms of the mission statement. What are we doing? It's a bit of a challenge because, you know, I'm slowly getting these things. Look, I came here from London. I came here to escape the hustle, to escape, you know, this busy life. I think maybe if I'm looking for the same people like me, I want them to come and have a good time, and I will look after them. The product, I mean, in terms of how the place was before we bought it and now, I mean, you know, it's an amazing transformation, but it's still not mine. I don't know how to explain to you. You know, a lot of it is just, you know, it's nice, it will do now. But like I look at your place and it's you, it's Debbie's place, you know?
Now,
And you can
okay,
market it.
let's stop there, right there, okay? You said you look at my place and it's Debbie's place. What makes you feel that? Why do you say that?
I don't know. I mean, you know, I've been looking at you even before I signed up. You know, I've been looking at you for a few weeks and months. I just thought, gosh, you can't commit to another thing and there's so much happening. But, you know, and I looked at you, at your videos, the way you are, your personality, your place. I think it's very you. It's very loving. You know, it's got stuff in it that is very, that's the whole idea of bed and breakfast, you know. Whereas me, I just got clean walls. Everything is nice and clean and fresh. But it's just kind of, I don't know. I don't even know what me is. I mean, we were doing this massive refurbishment. I gave them 8 weeks because then we had bookings. I blocked out the diary and I said to the builders and everyone, we had 5 teams working here. I said, just get it done. It was complete chaos. And in the end, when it came to actual interior design, for example, people started asking me questions and I thought, shit, I never thought about it. What's the interior design idea? What are we going for? You know, I had to like literally improvise with a baby pulling on my leg and dog crapping on me, you know, just pull it out, just get it done. It's been completely nuts, Debbie, you know? at the same time, I know, I just watched, I think it was Yvonne's video, someone else, that she said, where she said, stop spending money on the product, stop caring so much about products, stop marketing it. And to me, it's kind of very alien. It's like, I'm still not comfortable with this product. Maybe, you know, maybe I can't sell it like this. I don't know. I think that's one of the problems with me, you know. I need to let go and just say, look, this is good. This is compared to other places in Danone, you know, we up there. Just market it. It's nice.
So I hear many things here. One thing I want to say here is this is really good. And you're probably thinking, Debbie, how could you be saying to me this is really good when I just told you everything I told you? How could that be good? But it's good. It's good. It's great. You know why? Because you want your mess, and we'll call it a mess, to be your message. Okay? Why? Because everything you have told me is real. Everything you told me is real life. Everything you've explained to me is what thousands and millions of women all over the world face every day. Okay? If you stop and you think about, I want you to kind of switch your mind a little. When you watch any TV program, any cartoon, any movie, there's always a good guy and a bad guy. There's always the underdog and the one that's way up here, right? Right? Okay. This is the same thing with business. Now you think, how can that be related? How it's related with business is how you're marketing. How your marketing works and becomes effective is making connections and building relationships. How do you build relationships and make connections? By making your mess your message. Okay? People would sworn to you. You don't believe that. Okay? But they would. If you was on a live, if you and I was on a dual live, and I said, Katya, how did you get into your business? And you would have just told all of that on a live, you'd have had women just swarming to you and sending you private messages. And why? Because they relate to you. They know exactly where you're at, what you're going through, and what you're feeling. It's at the time, your child is pooping on you and grabbing your leg, and you have to make an interior design decision that you hadn't even thought about. Okay? That is flipping amazing. At the time, it didn't feel like it, but now it is. These are all the things, and I know you don't see that yet because I know the whole puzzle. I know every little piece that works with the other piece to bring all these people to your door. Okay? So everything that you just told me, I know that fits into these pieces. Okay? And this is what's going to be amazing about this too, Katya. It's not only as you're going to be building this business and it becoming what you want it to be, even though right now you say you don't even know, you are going to come into you at the same time. That is what is going to be so incredible. Okay. I had a coach years ago, and this is what she told me, Katya, years ago. I want to say I was probably 23, 24 years old. And this is what she said to me. Debbie, without pain, there's no growth. Nobody wants to go through pains, but without them, there's no growth. Okay. You're going to go through growing pains with this business and growing pains within yourself for all of it to come together and be what it needs to be. But without the growing pains, there's no growth. Okay. So you got to grow. Right now, I see you as this little seed, okay, that's just perked out of the dirt. That is where you and your business is. That's where you're at right now. But it's going to grow and flourish. I just got to work with you, not just on tools and systems, but I really have to work with you on personal growth and mindset, okay? Because I have to get you out of your own way and get you to where you can be a total leader and inspiration to millions of women. And you can be, okay? So this is not just growing your B&B. This is growing you to have the opportunity to be a leader and an inspiration to millions of women. Okay? So do me a favor. On the days that you don't believe in you, believe in me.
Okay.
Because I believe in you. Okay? That's what you do. Until you believe in yourself 100%, you believe in me. I had to believe in my coach. I believed in her, Katya, when I didn't believe in myself. And we just did, I don't know if you've seen the dual live I did with my coach. We did a dual live. You probably didn't see it.
Actually, I think I did. Yeah, the blonde woman. Yeah. Yeah, she was fantastic.
She's an amazing woman. And I believed in her when I didn't believe in myself. And she taught me. It's because of her that has gotten me where I'm at, and now I'm helping other people in my industry to get there too. Okay? But there was a time that I was just like you. She said, Debbie, you need to start coaching. What? How am I going to do that? You need to just do it. What do you mean just do it? I put it off, Katya, for months. It was my husband who made me promise that I would do it and gave me a date to do it. So that's what you'll have to do. You're going to have to, when you're in doubt and don't believe in yourself, believe in me until I get you to where you believe in yourself. Okay? Now, the mission statement and the why. Okay, we're going to keep going back to this because this is where we're building the foundation. Do you remember the story of the 3 little pigs? Okay, how one made it out of sticks, one made it out of whatever, one, yeah. Okay. If we don't get your why in your mission statement, then your foundation isn't going to be solid. You're going to be building something with sticks, and the first storm that comes along is going to destroy it. Okay? Now, this is what I want you to know. Your why and your mission statement can always evolve and can always grow. But you can't get anywhere with not having it at all. Okay? So, say your mission statement is relax, refresh, renew. Okay? And your why is you want to create a legacy and touch people's lives.
Just writing it down.
Okay? That can always change and evolve into something else. So why I'm telling you this is because you have it in your head that you have to come up with this perfect why and this perfect mission statement. And if it isn't perfect, then you can't have it. Okay? All right? Your mission statement and your why becomes you become it grows and evolves with you. It is not something that is going to be tattooed on your body and can't never be changed. Okay? But we have to start with something to start building on it. Okay? So when I first started out, let me give you an example. When I first started out, I said, my name is Deborah Dunhoff. I'm the proud owner of Eagles View Bed and Breakfast, bringing you Southern charm. Now I say, my name's Deborah Dunhoff. I'm your bed and breakfast specialist, helping you create memories and experiences to last a lifetime. It changed and evolved. Do you see what I'm saying? You're going to grow into it. So, did we write down any ideas with your why and your mission statement our last session?
Gosh, I did have it somewhere. I've got about 100 Word documents everywhere. It's a mess.
See if you can pull something up.
Gosh, Debbie, no, I don't want to waste your time.
No, you're fine.
I have to look for it. I had some on a notepad as well, but
Okay.
just none of it. The reason I didn't prepare it for this call, I just thought I don't like any of it, you know?
Okay. All right. I want to step back just a little bit when you was telling me the story about how you said to John, let's go look at this property, and you just kept at him and all excited, and how you went and looked at it. A couple weeks later, you end up, it all went so fast and so crazy, right? Do you realize that if it wasn't meant to be, for you to own that bed and breakfast and for you to be at where you're at right now, it never would have happened?
I never used to believe in these things, but I do now. Something, because I was just sat watching the telly with a baby on the boob, you know, one evening, and something just went ping in my head. I took the laptop and I started looking at property websites, you know? Why?
Why? Well, that why is because you got the idea and you went with it. Did you stop and say, is it perfect? Did you stop and put all these stipulations? Okay, I'll go look at the property if this happens, that happens. You know, you didn't. You just went for it. You just went for it. But it never would have happened if it wasn't meant to be. So this is meant to be. As crazy as it went, it's meant to be. Okay? So know that and accept that. Your why and your mission statement. We have got to get that. So we're going to play word games for the next few days in Messenger. Okay? All right. Now, see, I have all kinds of tricks, Katia, to make things happen. All right? And one thing I don't ever do is give up. It's not an option. Okay? Some people, the why and the mission statement comes very easily. From my experience, I am so shocked, Katia, that all of my clients, every one of them, none of them had a mission statement and a why. None of them. But they've been running their B&B without a mission statement and a why. So the ones that's been running it for years, their why and their mission statement came pretty easily because they've been established. You're new. You only have 1 year in. So your mission statement and your why has to be born. So what we're going to do is today is Wednesday. Okay? So Thursday, Friday, and Monday, we have another session on Monday, right? Okay? At 2:45 my time, or 3:45 my time. Okay. All right. So today is Wednesday. So Thursday, Friday, and Monday, before our call, I want you to think of 2 things, and I want you to write words that go with them. Okay? So what you're going to put is, for your why, I want you to give me all the words that come to your mind. Don't worry about them, putting them in a sentence. Don't worry about making it snappy in a saying. I don't want you to do that. I want you to remember that your why is about what the business is going to give you. Your mission statement is about what you're going to give your guest. So, your why is what you want for you. So I want you to give me words. So tomorrow, for your why, I want you to give me a few words.
Mhm.
And for you. And then I want you to put mission, and next to mission, I want you to give me words that you want your guests to get, what they will get, okay? I don't care, Katia, don't mind, I'm going to say a really bad word, okay? Really bad word. Don't screw yourself in the head, meaning don't overthink it. That's the whole thing. I don't want you to overthink it. I want you, when you sit down tomorrow, to send me a few words, and sit down Friday to send me the words, and Monday to send me the words. I want you to say to yourself when you sit down, okay, what do I want from this? And I want you to put the words that come to your mind: excitement, joy, freedom, happiness. Okay? I just want you to give me the words.
Mhm.
And same thing with the mission. What do I want my guests to have? Just write the words down. Relaxation, tranquility, peacefulness. Whatever words come to your mind, just write them down. You do that for Thursday, Friday, and Monday.
Mhm.
When we have our call Monday, we will have your why and your mission statement put together. Okay? So the only
Sounds good.
the only commitment you have to make, and I want you to also keep this in mind, when Monday, when we put your why and your mission statement together from all the words you sent me for the next Thursday, Friday, and Monday, I want you to know that it could be the one that stays with you till you retire, or it could be the why and mission statement that grows and evolves into something different. Okay? Okay. All right. That's your
Thank you
homework.
very much, darling.
Do you? I know I love you to pieces too. You're going to do amazing, Katia. You really are. So that's the homework I want you to do for me. Then when we talk Monday, we'll have your mission statement and your why, and then we're going to move into your branding, colors, logo, all that stuff.
Sounds
Okay?
good. Thank you
Okay.
very much.
You're very welcome. And I will
Look
talk to
after
you
yourself.
soon. Bye-bye.
Bye.